Hello, and welcome back to A Court of Trust and Reimbursements here in Goodberry Cafe, raising funds for legal defense. Hi, I'm Steve, and over the next few hours, these wonderful players and I are going to be going through some Call of Cthulhu, running through my first published scenario called Arkham Fire. First things first, though, let's meet the people who make the magic happen. That is, of course, our storytellers, our players. We'll go in the order that you appear on my screen. So Aman, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you?
Oh shit, who am I? Hi everyone, I am Aman. I am a creator in the TTRPG space. I run games, I produce games, I edit games. Currently, I run a podcast, an award-winning podcast called the Infinite Tavern Podcast. We are on a sort of a hiatus, but currently you can search for God Killer Kismet, and that's our big multilingual actual play across like 5 to 6 different languages that we are doing, which is what's the big thing going on right now. And you can find me there running games as well as editing those.
Cool. Rose.
Hi, I am Rose Blossom, or just Rose for short. I am an aspiring voice actor and writer, and also I like to dabble in TTRPG stuff from time to time. You can find me on YouTube and Blue Sky at Rose Blossom 2468.
Great. Deejay.
Hello, I'm Deejay. I use any pronouns. I'm a producer, a writer, a photographer, do a lot of things, and sometimes I happen to guest on people's streams, like I'm doing today. So honored to be here. Really excited to play.
And Mack.
Hi there, I'm Mack. You can find me everywhere at the Mackinine. I play TTRPGs, mostly not on camera, but lately I've gotten the chance to do that, and I'm looking forward to doing some more.
Wonderful. And again, I'm Steve Anderson. You can find me on the socials at Tall Halfling, sometimes Tall Halfling RPG. You can find the scenario we're going to be playing on Drive Through RPG as Arkham Fire. So, you're all firefighters. You're all firefighters in Arkham, Massachusetts. Now, being a firefighter means you got to be ready for anything. The definition of anything is just a little bit broader for you than for most departments. In Arkham, one day you're rescuing people in long hooded robes. The next you're finding the charred remains of a creature that should not exist on this planet. Who knows what's next? In fact, you tell me. Let's go in reverse order. So we'll start with Mack. Who are you playing? What's their basic vibe? And what was the last call you all went out on? House fire, industrial accident, cat in a tree, whatever.
So I am playing Lieutenant Mark Whitaker. He is a bit gruff. He gets annoyed a little quickly, but he's overall a nice guy underneath. As far as more recently, I would say the last call that we were on involves trying to help someone who got locked into a store after hours. We had to break into the store in the back, and there was no one there when we got there, even though the person was still on the phone with 911. So one of those just lovely things that happens here.
Okay. Deejay, who are you playing? What's their basic vibe? And even though that's kind of weird to begin with, you're still on the phone with the person and they're not there at the store. What was the weirdest part of that call?
Yeah. Like I said before, I'm Deejay. I'm playing Thorn. And I guess the weirdest part was it sounded like we could hear them in the space as well as like on like dispatch, which is strange because we looked everywhere and they weren't there.
Very cool. Okay. Rose, who are you playing? What's their basic vibe? And what was the most dangerous part of that call?
I'm Ashburn. First name, You don't need to know that. I'm probably the oldest here. I don't know, I don't really talk to many of you on that level. And, well, I think it's fairly obvious, I'm not the friendliest guy. Maybe you'll earn that friendship, maybe you won't. Doesn't matter to me. About the most dangerous part of that call. Well, started hearing weird sounds from the other end of that call, and we could also start hearing them in the building, and the caller seemed very terrified. Couldn't even, like, describe what was on the other end. Seemed very terrified.
Cool. Okay. And that brings us back around to Aman. Who are you playing? What's their basic vibe? And then I will have a third question for you.
You see somewhere in the mid-20s or mid-early 20s, tall Indian origin guy who goes by either Vaughn or Vansh. His parents were Anglophile, so they decided to change his name from Vansh to Vaughn to sound more, hey, we're in America now, so hey, be American. And he just doesn't give a shit about where he is, where he came from. He just wants to listen to music, but so that's why you always find headphones around his neck. And yeah, he has a pretty chill vibe. He is just like, hey, what's up, man? All good? Yeah,
Cool.
We're gonna fight some fire.
Yeah. So, as I understand it, you're fairly new to this profession. You've been through all your training and everything, but you're new to this department anyway. So, my question to you is this: you're hanging around at the station, and these are the kinds of stories you're hearing. What do you make of that? Do you believe a word of what you're hearing?
Oh, that's some bullshit. What did you guys smoke? Were those fumes you smoked? What are you guys even thinking? That can't happen.
That
No
can't
fucking
happen.
way.
Dangerous words in Call of Cthulhu, but there we are. So as you're having this conversation, the alarm bells start ringing. You all leap into action. You're all well trained. And moments later, the garage doors are sliding open, and a whole caravan of emergency vehicles are roaring off into the night, sirens wailing. The camera follows along. There are at least 3 fire trucks. There are trucks with all the pumps. There are trucks with all the hoses. There's an ambulance. There's the fire chief's little truck. We zoom in on one in particular. It seems to focus on fire rescue. So you've got that big turret style ladder on the top. You've got some portable extension ladders mounted on the side. We slide on into the cab, and who do we find driving? What do you think?
Not me. I just.
I think Whitaker would be driving.
Okay. All right. In which case, you can go ahead and make the first roll of the game, which is going to be a drive roll.
All right, I should have probably checked to see if I'm actually good at that first, shouldn't I? All right, well, let's see what happens. Oh, that's a failure. Lovely.
Okay. It's a failure. It's not a catastrophic fumble. So yeah, there is a moment as you're wending through some of the narrower residential streets. You slightly miscalculate a corner, and there is a scraping, scratching noise down the side of fire truck as you clip a homeowner's prize oak tree, but no serious damage done. You have a feeling you're going to be spending some time repainting and waxing and buffing and etc. The truck when you get back. The chief, I'm sure, will have some words with you, but you do keep things on track. And a few minutes later, you're pulling up in front of a beautiful old Victorian house. Looking at it from the front, there's a wide front porch, and then big bay windows to either side of that. 2 stories, and then there's a central tower up top, which is all there is of a 3rd story. At the moment, that tower on top is completely engulfed in flame. Smoke is pouring out of the upstairs windows. The other crews are leaping into action, getting started with water and foam and all that good stuff. The chief is holding you guys back for just a moment, giving you the same speech the chief always gives you about these old houses and their structural integrity and safety first, and et cetera, et cetera. Even one who's new here has heard this speech a couple times already. So while the chief is going on, you can all go ahead and give me a spot hidden.
There it is. Okay, here it is.
Yep. They're all in
Oh.
alphabetical
He hates
order.
me. That's why he
Oh,
hates me so much.
okay. I think we're blind. Oh, never mind.
One of us
shoot.
isn't.
Except for the newbie. The newbie. Yay.
Okay.
See, we're all
Fresh
old.
eyes.
He has better
Yeah.
eyes.
You're all zoning out hearing the speech for the millionth time. One is still focused. This is still new. This is still exciting. So paying close attention. So Juan, what you see, So what you see up on the 2nd floor, as you're looking at the house, it's on the right hand side. In one of those 2nd story windows, you see a little face peeking out. Looks like a child, wide eyes, little fingers on the windowsill, peeking out into the night. What do? You seem to be the only one who's noticed at this moment.
Are you guys seeing that? Ashburn, come. You see that child over there? I can see a child, dude.
Oh,
What the? Why didn't nobody tell us there was a child up in the?
good eye.
Holy sh!
Or,
And I just like straight ignores Ashburn and just goes to the chief. Chief, there's this child up there.
The chief abandons their speech, and a few moments later, you're all rushing over with a ladder. Who goes up?
Thorn goes up. If
I'll follow Thorn.
Okay, so Thorn, you can go ahead and give me a climb.
oh goody, this should be great.
don't fall. Oh,
Don't. Perfect timing as I hit the button and I fall. Yeah.
It's a failure, but again, it's not a catastrophic fumble. There is a graceless moment. This is what happens when the new kid on the block is taking the lead. The ladder is in a spot that's not quite as stable as it looked. Kind of scoots for a moment, but you manage to get up the window, up the ladder. You're peeking in through the window. The room is full of thick, swirling smoke. But the window is already open a little bit. You push it a little bit more, peek through, and you find a little girl. You find a little girl huddled up against the wall, squeezing onto a teddy bear for dear life. She's dressed in a long white cotton nightgown. What's your next move?
Yeah, I think Thorn is going to very cautiously go up to the girl and be like, hey, hi, my name is Thorn. We're just here to help, okay? And to try to reach out to like guide them out of the building.
Okay. All right. Mask on, but Thorn's pretty charming. Let's see how that does at calming her and getting her to cooperate. Go ahead and roll a charm. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, she's
no.
kind of freaked out by that.
And I respect
mask.
that. You see a guy in a large firefighter suit with a big mask. I get it.
How
Yeah.
can you even hear, like, can people hear, like, when people with those masks on, like, talk? Can they hear them clearly, or is it just like?
I'm gonna say it's
It definitely depends. I can say
Yeah.
that much.
probably muffled a bit. So it occurs to me there is a mechanic that I had not mentioned when we were going over rules ahead of time. When you fail a roll, you do have the option of pushing the roll, which means you tell me what you're doing different to basically double down, remake the re-roll the roll. If it's a success, great. If it's a failure, something negative happens. But so you do have that option. You've got a 90 over 45, so I would not recommend spending 45 points of luck right off the bat. But
yeah, probably not.
And of course, you also have the option of just grab and make friends later.
Which I think might be the reasonable option considering the building is burning. I don't think this child's gonna get too mad at me for the rest of their life if I pull them out of a burning building. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna grab them.
Yeah, she's freaked out at first, but by the time you're halfway down the ladder, she's clinging onto you as tightly as she's clinging onto the teddy bear. You get her over to the ambulance to get checked out. They're not immediately finding, any signs of physical harm or anything. She's covered in soot, but she's not. She hasn't done anything awful from smoke inhalation or anything. As you're turning to head back over to the rest of the crew, she reaches out for your hand again, and says, "Wait! Mom is still in there. I heard her calling for me in the smoke. You gotta help her. You gotta help her."
Okay. We will. But you're safe now, and that's what matters. Okay, we'll find your mom. We'll bring you two back together.
Yeah, she's still, worked up, but the folks with the ambulance know how to get people calmed down. So what is I'm assuming you report back to the crew.
Yeah.
What's your next step?
Yeah, I think Thorn looks back to the rest of the crew. Is like, The mom is still in there. Just looking at anyone who's within sight.
All right, well then we have to go in.
Yep, let's get to it then.
Okay. Before you head in, you already have your nice heavy firefighter coat. You've got your helmet. You've got your respirator, so you're not going to be choking on smoke. But you can also each grab one additional piece of equipment. You have your choice. This is in game terms, I'm sure. In a real fire department, they tell you what you take, but in game terms, you have a choice. So you can grab a fire axe, you can grab an extra tank of oxygen, you can grab a toolkit, you can grab a med kit. You can each grab whatever you would like, and there are multiple of each thing, so you don't have to, because there are 4 of you and there are 4 options, it doesn't mean you have to take one of each. What would you like?
I'll
I
take
think
the fire axe.
And I'll take the air tank.
Okay. Okay, so I've got an axe, I've got an oxygen tank.
I probably want to take if there's a blanket.
Okay.
Just
Fair
to,
enough.
I don't know, maybe if there's a fire, because like a blanket can snuff out some fire, maybe if it's in a place that can be held, like
Fair
a
enough.
thick blanket. Yeah.
Okay. And I believe we have one more person we have not heard from.
I mean, I guess I'll just have my medkit on standby, I guess, just in case I gotta do something quick. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. So going in the front door, I'm guessing.
Did the girl say where she heard her mom?
Just that she heard her calling for her in the smoke. She wasn't specific. And as far as you can tell, that's in the, well, if her mom is in the smoke, that's probably the 2nd floor. But from where the girl was, any part of the house is the other side of where there's smoke. So
I guess well, then through the front door.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give our players a floor plan, so we all know what rooms are called, and it'll make it a little bit easier to keep track. And also go ahead and give you a picture of the house. It's as described. You're standing in a small entry hall. From here, there seem to be 3 main rooms here on the 1st floor. You've got the parlor to your left, sitting room to your right, dining room up ahead. Looks like there might be a kitchen beyond that. The first thing you notice is there's no furniture. In fact, the only furniture you see on the entire 1st floor, to your left in the parlor, there's a small folding card table. It's got some papers scattered around on it. But other than that, no furniture, no lighting fixtures. You can see a couple of wires come out of the ceiling where there once was a chandelier. Other than that, the house feels old, uncared for, possibly even abandoned. You have a feeling that if you weren't using your respirator, it would probably smell of mold. That's your first impression on walking in the door.
Well, let's split up.
Yeah, if it doesn't look like there's any, like if it looks that empty, it should be pretty easy to see if there's someone here, even with the smoke, I would imagine, on this floor.
Yeah, just to be clear, the first floor looks clear. The second floor, is we've got smoke pouring out the windows, and then the turret tower, little round-ish third floor is where the heart of the flames are. So you can see pretty clearly down here.
All right, so I think up to the second floor makes sense then.
I think
I'll
we should
be
look.
on the back.
Should we not look in the kitchen first? Can we see inside the kitchen?
So you walk forward a bit into the dining room, look through the door. The kitchen is in the same condition as the rest of the first floor.
Okay.
No appliances. You can see a cut off pipe sticking out of the wall where presumably a sink once was.
All right. Men, let's get up there.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
All right. So you're heading up the stairs. Stairs lead up to the master bedroom. General layout for our audience is very similar to down below. The master bedroom is above the dining room. To the west above the parlor is the study. To the right above the sitting room is the front bedroom, and then there's a little nook in between the study and the bedroom. As you're coming up into the master bedroom, the smoke up here is thick. One, you probably have flashbacks to some of your training. One of the things that they do in firefighter training is basically give you a blacked out helmet. Think like Luke in the first Star Wars movie. And you're navigating a room without being able to see anything. It's not quite that absolute, but it's thick. There's also a reddish orange glow from the smoke. Kind of the way that if you're driving through fog and you turn on the high beams, you get that wall of light. It's that kind of thing.
Wherever I see like the orange glow is originating, I'm just gonna open the blanket and without thinking, I'm like, this is what I learned in firefighting school. I'm gonna go wherever the glow is generating, and I'm going to try to snuff it out.
Okay. So following the glow gets you to a circular staircase that leads up into the tower. You can see that the glow in here is coming from up there. Looking up into the tower, into the turret, it's like looking into an incinerator. You've just finished training. You know your stuff. You quickly check the railing on that circular staircase, and it is hot to the touch.
Even with the gloves on.
Oh yeah.
Unnaturally so.
No,
just hot?
just beastly. I mean, even with your safety equipment, there is no way that it's would be safe to go up there. It is very much the heart of the fire, and
I'm gonna
the crews
scream.
outside are working on it. But for now, yeah,
I'm just gonna belt a shout like, "Is anybody around here? Are you still alive?" I'm just gonna scream up to the side, wherever, just to see, like, I don't know if anybody's living here, because it doesn't feel like. But we rescued a kid. There must be somebody else here.
okay, yeah. So you yell out, you listen. You're hearing. I was going to say the crackle of flames. It's more than crackles. It's you're hearing the fire. You're not hearing any answering voices. What are the rest of you doing while one is checking out the circular stairs?
Searching the master bedroom that we're in right now, and I imagine we're probably going to split up a little bit after that. So if we're not seeing anything here, Whitaker will head towards the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll check the front bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has anyone gotten the study yet?
Nope. You've just arrived here in the master bedroom.
I shall take the study if there's nothing in the master bedroom.
Okay. So for our audience, above the downstairs kitchen, there's a bathroom and a storage room. Ducking your head in there, the bathroom is in the same condition as the kitchen. You can see where there were fixtures. And glancing into the storage room, there are some old warped wooden shelves. Not much of any consequence on them. If you didn't know any better, you would swear this house is abandoned. Thorn's heading into the study. You can definitely imagine this room once upon a time was gorgeous. There are built-in floor-to-ceiling bookcases wrapping around the room everywhere except the windows. But they're empty. They're warped. They're kind of crumbling. This was once a home that somebody put a lot of time and effort into. It certainly hasn't been kept up, and there's still no sign that anybody lives here. Ashburn is heading into the front bedroom, and just to be clear, this is the room where you rescued the little girl just a couple minutes ago. There's no furniture, no bed, no bureau. It's as run down and uncared for as the rest of the house. It is a little bit spooky in here with all the windows, the flashing red lights from the vehicles outside. But you've seen that before at other fires.
Well, if that's all, then I guess I'll make my way over to the nook.
Okay. Actually, you can go ahead and give me a spot hidden while you're in the front bedroom.
Okay. Yippee. I love rolling.
Yeah.
Okay. Spot hidden.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It's not the only thing I lost in the war.
Okay. So heading into the Nook, you can imagine once upon a time this was a lovely place to hang out. There's a bay window with a built-in window seat underneath it. You can picture somebody curling up here with a good book on a beautiful sunny day. But like the rest of the house, it's old, it's uncared for. At this point, you've been through the whole house. It doesn't look like anybody lives here. Doesn't look like anybody's lived here in years.
Hmm.
I'm going to assume that you reconvene. Probably master bedroom, just because it's central. Although, well, you tell me if there's any place that you all want to go and check out more thoroughly. But that's what you've seen so far.
Vanch or Von is what is known in his own country, India, as an enthu cutlet. He's enthusiastic.
Okay.
Sometimes. And he looks at the rest of his crew and be like, I don't know what the hell's going on. It doesn't seem like anybody has ever lived here. But there's a fucking fire upstairs. Stairs hot, but I think we should go up there. And I just look towards Ashburn for, like...
Well,
No?
sorry.
Do you want to lead the way, or should I?
This place
No.
looks like it should be condemned. Before the fire, even.
Even so, a little girl says she heard her mom in here. We have to look everywhere. You stay in the back, Vaughn. Oh, sorry about that. You stay in the back.
Looks like it's her mother's phone.
Okay. Yeah. Even with your firefighter equipment, you get 2, maybe 3 steps up, and that's about as far as you can push. It's not safe even for you up on the 3rd floor at this point. And you can't help but think, especially those of you who've been around the block a few times, that if anybody who didn't have all your equipment was up there, there's not really anything you'd be able to do for them.
Yeah, they're probably not around anymore.
Guys, can we go? They're probably taking care of it from the outside.
Yeah, we can't save anybody that's up there. We should get out. We've done all the checks. We gotta get all clear.
Fine. Let's move out.
And you know that once the crews outside get the fire out, you can come back and do a more thorough exam, see if there's anyone or anything up on that 3rd floor. But for now you're heading back down the stairs. As you do, the stairs have a 90-degree angle halfway down, and built the way that they are, the smoke is kind of swirling around you as you're walking down the steps. For a moment, you catch a glow in the smoke, kind of like earlier, but not reddish orange. It's bluish green, maybe. And before you have a chance to investigate and figure out where that glow is coming from. You take one more step out of the smoke. Champagne. There's a woman at the head of the table, dressed in a beautiful black fur, perfect makeup, hair up with a fascinator woven into it. There's jazz playing on an old style phonograph. If you had to take a wild guess, you'd say like the vibe is 1920s-ish. And they're not noticing you.
Great, ghost house.
This could
Wonderful.
get bad.
God, I hate their drip. Fuck. Am I hallucinating? What the? And I just try to touch some pieces of furniture to see if I can feel them, or am I just hallucinating?
Well, can't tell you whether you're hallucinating, but you walk up and reach for the table, and your hand goes through it.
Oh, I'm definitely hallucinating, or I'm definitely in the Matrix.
Well, then it's a shared hallucination, because we can see this too.
Yeah, you remember how that can't happen?
Yeah, well, it's happened.
There's a guy at the far end of the table with a puffing on a neck.
Steve was a hallucination.
Yeah,
No.
apparently Steve was a hallucination.
Steve,
No!
no! Yeah,
Uh-oh.
we've lost Steve.
They got him.
They got him.
Again.
Yeah.
The
Man, it was
definite
all true.
hallucination.
The Matrix. It was all true. We're in a simulation. Is
Not a
this
simulation, they're just ghosts.
This is some high tech shit.
Wait, do we
This
know?
is definitely a simulation. Sorry?
Do we know what year we're in?
Do we know what we are wearing?
No, year we're in.
Oh, a
here.
year.
I don't remember if
Uh,
it was ever mentioned.
I think it's modern day.
Mhm.
Oh, so we're in like
Yeah.
2025?
Yeah.
I believe
but at
so.
least in the 21st century.
It'd be
That's
crazy if
what
we're
I'm
like
assuming.
thrown into 1920s, and or actually it's 1921 present day. Like, like just a year. Don't worry about it.
Just been a year.
Yeah.
Oh, it already feels so long ago.
Have you guys ever seen something like this? I mean, you guys have seen some pretty weird shit. I don't know. Is this what all calls are like? This is my first call.
Not all of them, but it's not uncommon.
It could get worse than this, but you know,
Hey,
we
could
don't
you
really don't. We don't want that.
Thorn?
So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to the kid. I'm not like
Sure, but don't tempt fate.
okay. All right. All right.
And just while we're having this conversation, Whitaker is like kind of pacing through this room and intentionally trying to bump into stuff essentially. Like so he's like walking people and the table and everything that I'm assuming is all imaginary compared, or not actually there from what Steve was saying before. So like just continuing to like illustrate the fact that this is not actually here.
I'm poking people in the eye just to see like it's going through. They can't.
Poking.
One of their
I try to
faces
poke
opens up and
myself.
eats you.
No.
No.
Good game. Good game.
Mm.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm not sure what just happened.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Uh,
How is it like in the void?
you heard, because I'm not sure when exactly that happened.
I think I was just checking if like things go through my hand.
I remember you were describing someone, a guy with yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yes, there's a gentleman at the far end of the table with a cigar. He's leaning back in his chair. Well, you certainly know how to throw a party, Miss Eleanor, was it? Silence falls over the entire table. The woman in the black fur kind of bristles a little bit. That's Miss Barnes, she says. Or doctor. Or professor. I was going to save this until dessert, but as of this afternoon, tenured Professor Barnes. He kind of shrinks, and there
Hey, congratulations!
congratulations, murmurs up and down the table.
There's always that one person that like claps really loudly. It's just
Yeah.
like whoa.
They still don't seem to have noticed you.
This is definitely
Whitaker's like
simulated.
trying to walk through the space, like as in like trying to walk through things. I'm assuming that he is just walking through like the table, the people.
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, you're
And-
passing through
they
through
don't-
people, passing through furniture.
and they don't notice us.
The one saving grace is that you're also not smelling that nasty cigar.
Okay, I don't do drugs, but this feels like all of us are high at the same time. This is some weird shit.
I
Okay,
promise
let's-
you none of us have
when-
gotten high.
And when exactly do you think that would have happened?
And so you suddenly see one lose his cool at this like immediately. Okay, I need some air. I probably smoked a lot of fumes, and I just try to go out of the door.
Okay, heading back to the front door.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're heading across the dining room, there is a scream from upstairs. Every head at the table snaps to look in that direction. Eleanor leaps to her feet. So Sophie, are you all right? And she's dashing for the stairs. Now I know a couple of you have stepped out into the room to check out the table, walk through things. Far as I know, there are still a couple of you standing at the base of the stairs, still taking in the scene. She runs through you and pounds up the stairs and disappears into the smoke. And then a moment later, the guy with the cigar is leaning back in his chair again. You certainly know how to throw a party. And she's sitting at the top of the table, bristling and ready to defend her proper title all over again. Seems to repeat exactly as before.
Okay.
Great. I guess Thorne's gonna follow the direction that Mrs. Barnes, Dr. Barnes,
Mhm.
if you will, Professor Barnes, is gonna run in the direction that they went upstairs to find Sophie.
Okay. Just for the record, I realize it is probably rude, especially having specifically pointed out that it is impolite to call her Eleanor, but she is firmly Eleanor in my head. So forgive me for being rude to my own NPC.
It's okay.
How dare
So-
you?
Yeah,
Okay,
how
so-
could you?
So Juan is heading for the front door. Ashburn's heading upstairs.
Wait, I
Thorn
thought.
and Whitaker.
Thorn's heading upstairs.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I guess I could follow, but I'll be a little slower. This is a lift that I got from the war.
No worries.
I mean, I'm not speaking for you, Rose. You can go wherever you like. I'm just trying to make sure I know who's going where.
Now I'll stay and watch Vaughn. He's the newbie. Gotta make sure he doesn't get hurt. Otherwise, Chief will probably be upset.
Okay, so Juan's heading for the front door. Ashburn's going along. Whitaker, where are you heading? You going with them or sticking with Thorn?
I don't want Thorn to be alone, especially since they're going up towards the fire. So I guess I will follow up after him.
Okay, fair enough. Let's start with Juan and Ashburn. So you're heading for the front door. You step from the dining room into the front hall. There's a brief moment of what feels like a swirl of smoke, and then as you're standing in the front hall, the sound of the dinner party behind you just stops. There's silence for a moment, and then there's a slow, steady knock on the front door.
Do I know if it's day or night? Oh, you said it's a dinner party, right? It feels like it's nighttime.
So when you got here, it was nighttime.
Oh, okay.
Probably
Okay.
8 or 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Actually, strike that. Probably like 7 or 8 o'clock. This is Massachusetts. It gets dark a little bit earlier than I'm used to.
Okay. It's just a steady knock on the door.
There's a rap. It's not like ongoing.
Well, kid, you're the one that wanted to go outside.
Hello?
But I also kind of have my axe a little ready just in case. Because
I have my blanket ready.
Oh yes, that will do wonders. I'm sure.
Hello? Hello? I'm just waiting for seeing if anybody answers.
You start to hear footsteps behind you, slow, and
I'm turning around real quick. What?
and a young woman. She looks like the woman you just saw, but maybe 10 years younger, and very, very pregnant. Comes padding into the room, over to answer the door. When she opens it, there's a young military officer standing there in a what looks like a World War I era uniform. He confirms her name, and then he kind of hedges. And there's an uncomfortable moment as she's staring at him and he's staring at her. And she collapses to the floor in tears.
What the hell?
Oh no.
And then the door is closed and the knocking is happening all over again.
Oh
Whoa.
no.
Whoa.
She-
Ashburn, was this a glitch? What the hell was this?
I don't know.
Hello, simulation, your fucking code is broken.
Think she
I
just
try
got
to-
told a loved one is no longer with her.
Okay, I try to open the door next time.
Yep. So you hear the knock. You open the door. There's nothing there. Nobody there. You're just looking out past the porch at the front yard, where it is a beautiful, if somewhat overcast, mid-afternoon.
I'm liking this less and less.
Meanwhile, Thorne and Whitaker are heading upstairs, back up into the master bedroom, which is no longer choked with smoke. There's no longer a glow coming from up above. The room is mostly dark, and mostly bare of furniture. There's a bed shoved up against the wall, but there are books scattered all over the floor. Some are open, some are closed. There are pages and pages and pages of loose notes. There's scrawled handwriting all over all four walls of the room. And in the middle of it, there's an old woman kneeling on the floor, hair hanging down over her face. She picks up a book and turns her head to look at it, except she doesn't so much turn her head as it rolls kind of loosely on her neck. She picks up the book, sets it aside, picks up a sheet of notes, tosses them aside. Her head kind of rolls back to look at some of the notes on the wall, and her hair falls out of her face. She picks up a candle and starts working her fingers through the flame, as if trying to focus herself, trying to center herself. And with her hair having fallen out of her face, you're recognizing this same woman again. She's not nearly as old as she looked. Her hair, it seems, has gone prematurely gray. But she's going from book to book to notes to the wall, back to the candle again. She does not seem like she's all there.
Mhm.
I think having heard her name downstairs, just gonna attempt. Eleanor, can you hear us?
Either she can't hear you or she doesn't register it. From the way that she looks, you're not entirely sure which it is.
Can I try something strange?
Absolutely.
Can I?
Oh.
It always. If so, let's try to center and like focus yourself. So with the candle, I think, could I try and I guess roll the occult skill to see if I can at least try and understand what she's trying to do, a further past what we know.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, I'm never passing a roll ever ever in my
I think
life.
there's only been one pass this entire time.
There has only been one pass,
And that was
It
a hard
didn't
success.
work.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it has
wild.
been my experience, especially with Call of Cthulhu, that if you get good rolls early on, you absolutely will not get them later when it counts. So
I cursed us.
yeah, we've been cursed.
So I mean, it's a 72 over 50. You could spend 22 points of luck. It's kind of a lot.
It'd
You
be
could
kind
push
of
the roll if you wanted
funny.
to.
Be kind of funny.
Or you can, stay with the fail. That's perfectly fine too.
This game only happens once. I'm gonna push the luck.
I don't know if I can watch, but I will.
So what does that exactly entail?
You tell me what you're doing to double down in the moment, and then you're just gonna repeat the roll and
Okay.
either succeed after all or
Or even
we'll
do
figure out
worse.
what
I think Thorn is going to try like getting really close to this woman's face. And kind of just stare at her between the candle. Just like trying to like send any like telepathic force. He does not believe this is gonna work. Like really try and lock in on her. That's his putting in his effort. This man knows nothing about the occult.
Okay.
So
I mean, he's got a 50. That's pretty
he's,
good.
yeah, he's pretty solid.
Woo.
Nice.
Maybe life is
Woo!
beautiful, and maybe the rolls don't hate me.
Okay, so that is a 6 under 50. That's not just a success, that is an extreme success.
If you bully the dice enough, they'll work.
Just gotta shake them a little.
Yeah.
So on an extreme success, I think I'm going to give you 2 things. One of them is that as you've been looking around the room, you've recognized from some of your weirder reading, you've recognized some of the symbols on some of the pages of notes, some of the scrawled writing on the wall. None of it seems to make sense. Some of it looks like mathematics, some of it looks like physics or chemistry, some of it looks occult. There are it's not just different disciplines, it's not even just different languages, it's different alphabets, and in some places just geometric shapes, squares and triangles, and in particular five-sided pentagons. The other thing that you notice, though, looking into her eyes, so you already noticed that her hair, it seems, has gone prematurely gray. It's not exactly age in her eyes, but there is a deep down weariness in her eyes, like she's been living with the weight of the world on her shoulders for a very long time. You do get the sense with the candle that it's basically an attempt to focus her mind. You've probably read about techniques using something to focus on, to you focus your eyes, you focus your mind. Sometimes it lets you think more clearly. I think that's what you get on your extreme success.
Cool. Yeah,
And I'll give you one other thing that, not so much on the pages of notes, but on the wall, over and over and over again, in one place after another, you're seeing the name Sophie.
Oh, that's fun. That's not at all concerning. Yeah, I think Thorn will point it out, just right off the bat. Just be like, whatever happened to this lady, it wasn't good. That's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like she went nuts after her kid died.
Yeah.
Which, fair.
Yeah, understandable. Doesn't quite explain why we're stuck in all of this, but it's a start.
So while you're deciding what to do next, we will pop back over to Ashburn and Juan, who are staring out of the front porch on an overcast afternoon.
Ashburn?
Yes.
Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Are we dead?
I kind of like lightly smack him on the head. What that was? I didn't put that much force in there, but okay. Yeah. Did you feel that?
Yeah, but if you're dead with me, then obviously I will feel it.
How do you know? Have you ever been dead before?
I've been dead inside. I guess it's the same thing. I don't know, man. Uh, if I peek inside, what's the situation? Can I see what's inside? Like, does anything change if I step outside and then look towards the inside of the room?
Okay. So you step through the door out onto the porch. Now, when you came up to the front door, the front yard wasn't manicured or anything, but you could walk 2 by 2 up the path. As you step out onto the porch, you notice that the yard seems more overgrown than it was before. It looks like you would have to walk single file if you were going down that same path.
It wasn't like, are we Ashburn, what's happening? Are we traveling in time? Are we dying? Is this a simulation? What the hell's going on?
Look, kid, I don't have any answers. The best I can suggest, though it doesn't sound like the best idea, is that we look for them.
I look towards the tower where the fire was.
It's got vines growing all over it, but it seems intact. Doesn't seem burned.
Let's go check in. Should we go check in with the others, or do you want to go around it? And I don't know. What? You're the boss.
Yeah,
Now, for
we
right now,
don't know
you're
what.
still standing on the porch. I don't know if you want to. I'm just trying to keep track of who's where. So
Yeah, I'm still on the porch. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm asking Ashburn where do he wants to lead us. Well, I'm okay. I know I'm a teeny bit enthusiastic but where do we go from here? You've been on
think we
weird calls before.
I think we should regroup. We don't know what's going on here. We don't want to do
Okay.
anything that might mess something up. I don't know. Let's go check in with the other two.
Okay. Before going in, I'm just gonna make a mark on the door using something, maybe a stone or maybe something that I have, a knife or something, a tool that I have on, and just make a mark on the door and just scratch in a V.
I mean, I could hit the door with my axe.
It's our crew chief said it was we shouldn't destroy public property. Like, I don't know if it's public property, but we shouldn't destroy property like that. Maybe a scratch, and I just like.
Oh, look, my axe has accidentally scratched the door. Oh no. Anyway.
Just make a small V beneath that.
Okay. So heading back in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to find the others.
All right. So as you're heading back in, Whitaker and Thorne, you're still upstairs with an older, not quite right Eleanor up in this room lit with candles.
The turret doesn't seem to be on fire in our current state, right?
Correct.
Thank God.
I think I'm gonna like try to go up the steps.
Okay. Thorne, you going on?
Yep.
It's one of those cool rooms that you find in Victorian houses sometimes that you would never find in modern architecture. It's 8 sides around you, so eight walls. Each one has its own narrow window, and you see 2 people down on their knees pulling up the wall-to-wall carpet. They're both in their 20s. One is a guy dressed in a motorcycle jacket, which on somebody else would look cool. On him, it just looks kind of dorky. Probably because it's matched with a little knit beanie. The other one is a young woman in a sweatshirt and a baseball cap. Their clothes look modern, I'll put it that way, and they are slowly pulling up carpet.
Hey, maybe these people are actually here. So he's kind of like he's talking out loud to himself essentially, but he'll try to like go over to them and see if they're real.
Walk over, they don't seem to be acknowledging you. If you reach out to like touch one of their shoulders, your hand goes through. Meanwhile, they're continuing to pull up the carpet. You're starting to see what looks like stone underneath. Let me be clear, I'm not talking like, thick slabs of stone or anything. It's more like inlay. But what you can see at first is some curves and angles. It's definitely inlaid in a particular shape. That's what you can see so far.
Lovely. If I try to help them pull up the carpet, can I?
Your hand goes through the carpet as well.
Here's a shot. Thorne, do you see this? What
Yeah, I
the
don't.
hell is that?
No clue.
As they continue pulling back the carpet, you're eventually able to see a 5-pointed star set into a circle, made of different colors of stone. The center, the pentagon in the center of the star, is a bluish colored crystal. Looks like a single piece, but it's almost 2 feet across. This star and circle cover most of the turret up here.
Man,
Great.
look at that. I don't know
Okay.
anything about spooky shit, but this seems bad.
No, it seems extremely bad. I mean, there's nothing we can really do about it. Do we just keep going?
For just an instant, you hear the emergency vehicles outside, but then they're gone again.
Good timing.
The like center stone there that was a bluish color. I'm gonna do something dumb and try to see if I can pry it up. Take like out knife.
Okay. So before you can do that, the two of them have been staring at this thing they found underneath the carpet, not quite sure what they're looking at. The guy reaches out and touches it and yanks his hand back like he's gotten an electric shock. And as you're watching, you're seeing little crackles of electricity running through the crystal, running along the lines of the star and the circle. And then a line, a beam of energy starts to come out of the center of the circle, heading upwards and away from the two of them. As you watch, you see wisps of smoke start to swirl around it. It reaches a point about 4 feet off the ground, a meter off the ground, at the far side of the circle, and by the light of this energy beam, for lack of a better term, you can see hands moving through it, working it in ritualistic kind of ways, and from there you start to be able to see the figure that those hands belong to, in a long hooded robe. Start to hear a woman's voice mumbling. You don't recognize the words, you don't even recognize the language, but if you listen long enough, mumbling the same words over and over and over again, as she seems to be shaping the smoke into a sphere about the size of like a volleyball. The two people who pulled up the carpet are just staring, like, do you see that? Eventually you start to see a second line of energy coming out of the ball, heading downwards and southeast-ish, toward the front right corner of the house. There starts to be a glow inside the ball of smoke. She stops her chanting for just a moment. Sophie, baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And then something changes inside the smoke. Instead of a bluish green glow, there are two red glows. They come into focus and appear to be burning eyes of something with way too many teeth. She backs away, rattling off some different words, waving her hands, trying to undo what she's doing. And a creature, made of smoke and sharp angles and so many teeth, leaps out of the smoke and pounces. She screams once, and it tackles her to the ground. Suffice to say, moments later, she's not moving anymore.
Nice.
I guess I don't touch the glowy thing because
No.
that seems. Yep.
Don't even try. Cool.
That it doesn't notice us, does it? Like, nothing else has. This I'm actually worried about.
Yeah, right. It doesn't see us, right? Right.
It does not seem to be responding to the two of you, but as you watch, the two people in the modern clothes are staring back and forth at each other. What did you do? I didn't do anything. I just touched it. Well, maybe if you touch it again, it'll stop. And he reaches out and touches the crystal again, as a whole loop with the woman in the robe and the beams of energy and the creature are playing out all over again. As the creature is starting to form, he's smacking at the crystal desperately, and as he does, and it pounces on the woman in the robe. As he's smacking at the crystal, the creature stops and turns and looks at him and starts stalking toward the two of them. They both start scrambling for the stairs to get out of here. The guy gets there first, goes pounding down the stairs. The woman is backing away toward the stairs as well, but also frantically digging into a backpack. And just as she's starting down the stairs and disappearing into the smoke, she lobs something, tosses something back up into the turret. You have just a moment to recognize what looks like a long, narrow green bottle with a burning rag stuffed into the neck. And then it lands in the center of the turret, and the creature shrieks as the whole turret around you explodes into flame. And then they're back, just starting to pull up the carpet again.
Okay.
Let's keep. I think we should go.
We should go. Yeah. Find the others. Regroup.
Okay. All right. So you're retreating out of the turret, back through the room with all the books and notes and candles, and the dining room seems fairly central to me. So you all bump into each other back down there as the dinner party goes on, and the rude gentleman with the cigar keeps being put in his place over and over and over again.
There's some weird shit going on over here, guys. Thorn, it's day outside, and there's like everything. There's no fire, and the code keeps glitching, and there's some soldier died, and there's one lady just this is causing. There's some. What did you guys see?
Yeah, you guys look like you saw, I don't know, a monster of incomprehensible terror.
Very
Something like that.
specific, Ash.
Yeah.
Not wrong though.
Not wrong at all. No.
Oh,
We should get out of here.
I was joking.
Yeah. No, we should get out
We
of
should
here.
go.
Well, what did you see?
There's nothing here that we can see. It's all ghost shit. There's weird shit.
Yeah.
Suffice to say, you exposit to each other, so we're all you're all caught up.
You don't think
Like what?
well, that was an invitation for other people, but I guess I'll finish the thought myself. You don't think that this fire was caused by this incident that you're describing?
I mean, could be. I don't know.
We're talking about getting out, getting away. Where the hell do we go? Are we even in our time? Ash?
I don't have answers. Trust
guys
me,
went
if I did,
outside.
I'd be sharing them.
Did you guys go off the porch?
I mean, there was nothing really. I mean, we wanted to come check in on you guys and see where to go from there, but
Yeah,
I
we're an
don't know what's the
unfamiliar. Sorry.
we're in unfamiliar time, Ash.
Unfamiliar territory, unfamiliar time, apparently. We didn't want to do anything that could have ended up with us in peril.
So those people, the thing that you saw, and the green and the electricity and the eating, is there a way to test if it will affect us the same way, or is it just affecting them?
Well, considering they were
What
watching
if we
what
throw a
looked like a
stick?
ghost on a loop, and then they touched stuff, and then the demon thing started coming at them, I don't think I want to test them.
Neither do I.
What if we throw a stick at it?
Dingus, did you not hear the description of what
Wait.
this thing looked like? You want to throw a stick at it?
So, there was a loop that those people were looking at, and when they touched that crystal, something from that loop was able to interact with them.
Yeah.
Is it possible that that crystal is at the center of all of this?
I mean, I would say yeah, but I was gonna try to pry it up until I saw the demon thing, and decided not to do that because I don't want it coming after me.
Yeah, that does seem like an issue. I mean, I do have an axe.
GM,
Mhm.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
The child we rescued from the tower, what era or what kind of clothes was she wearing? Was it from like the older times, or like seemed like okay, the clothes are from our times?
I mean, she was a little girl in a white cotton nightgown holding a teddy bear. So,
Guys,
some kinds of fashions change a lot over the years. Some not as much. So,
So it's not easy to like place. We still don't know where the fire kind of originated from in the tower. When we entered this house, there was nothing inside this house, right? It was like
basically, I mean, there was a card table with some papers in the parlor.
Okay, I turned to the other guys and we came here. This place was abandoned. The fire was in the in the top of the tower, in the top of this place. Maybe the way back is by going up there again. Maybe we die, maybe we don't. Maybe we go back to our time and just live happily ever after.
It's clear to me that crystal, something's up with it.
Do we break the crystal? Do we have an axe? You have an axe?
I think, at least on some level, we have to interact with it. I don't know what that'll look like. I don't know what's gonna happen if we do.
That sounds like.
But if we don't do anything, we're stuck here.
Raiders.
Hmm?
We got raided.
Ah!
Thank you. Thank you for raiding.
No
Please,
pants on the
support,
raid.
please help support Gem.
Please. Goodness.
Otherwise, all of our characters die.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll all die if you don't support.
If you don't share the donation link, if you don't give us your money, we all go bye bye.
We're gonna die.
So to our new arrivals, playing Call of Cthulhu, our investigators are firefighters in Arkham. They answered a call to a burning house, rescued a little girl out of an upstairs window, then went in looking for other survivors, and the house seemed abandoned. On their way out, they seem to have passed through something, and seems like each room they enter seems to be caught in a time loop in a different moment of time. So that's the short of it. I think that'll get you caught up at least about as much as our investigators understand what's going on.
So, we know where the crystal is. Is there a way to reach? I mean, what I'm trying to get at, and I'm speaking to the rest of the team. So we know where the crystal is. Is there? What if not entering from where all the loops are, but what if we scale the walls from the outside and go in, and maybe we see something different?
Said when you went outside that you weren't in our time then either. Did you guys actually leave the house though? Did you go off the porch?
We stepped out a little bit, but not
you stepped out onto the porch, and you were looking from there.
Yeah.
Maybe I think we should check again. We made a mark to see if any time has passed. Kind of.
Alright,
Ash
let's
did
go.
more than a mark.
Look, that was an accident.
Act.
And I blink at you. I blink at you very purposefully. It was an accident, right? Blink.
Blink, blink.
Am I doing that right? Am I doing it right? Is that how you wink?
Something like that.
You wink with both eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So-
Let's go.
Very normal, Ashburn. Very normal.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, you're hearing the same song on the phonograph over and over and over again as the same bit of this dinner party is playing out over and over around you.
Yeah, I want to lead the troop out again.
Okay.
to see if anything has passed, if everyone wants to go.
Okay. Everybody else is coming along? Okay. All right. So you head back into the front hall. You get the knock on the front door. You step out onto the porch. There's, as before, nobody there. The scratch you made on the door frame is still there. You're looking out at the path that seems narrower than when you arrived, and the yard that seems a little bit more overgrown than when you arrived.
I'm sure that's nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, that wasn't me in character.
Oh, that was just Rose.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just here. And then there's Ashburn. Well, that's a little concerning. That wasn't what it looked like before.
It's even narrower.
I think that's when
No,
you guys came out.
sorry. I'm trying to recap what you saw before. So
Okay.
when you
So
arrived,
it's
you could come up
other-
the path 2 by 2. Now you'd basically have to go single file. So it is more overgrown than when Whitaker and Thorne last saw it, but it looks the same as when Ashburn and one saw it.
Oh, never mind. Disregard what I just said.
I'm gonna step out onto, like, just so that I can see the whole.
Oh, hey, can I? I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You stay back, kid. Let the grown-ups do the job.
Oh, thank God! Oh, I was not ready for that.
I mean, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Oh, please. Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, so Ashburn steps down off of the porch onto the path. Steps out a few steps. You turn back to take in the house. You see the scorched ruins of a house.
War?
No. This is totally what Ashburn says. This is not.
No. War?
Do we still see Ashburn?
That's a good question.
It's nice knowing you.
Guess I'll go home.
Yeah, wouldn't want to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a nice keeper and say yes. You can still see each other. You can still talk to each other.
Hey guys.
What are you seeing over there?
Ruined remains. It's burned. I don't suppose you guys see that.
Creepy and
You're
overgrown.
still standing on the porch. The front door is still behind you.
So there's a field of influence, I'm guessing.
Was there like a transition, or was it just suddenly like snap?
You got inside. You've been occasionally getting wisps of smoke flowing by. Outside, your brain wants to call it maybe pollen, but there is a moment of transition from one to the
You
other.
know, day to night.
It is still daytime, but it is for Ashburn. It is more overcast than it was before. The clouds are getting dark and low.
Ash, are we in the future?
I don't know.
The future sucks.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go like back over to everyone because like I don't know what this accomplishes. I mean, wait, wait, before I do that, do I see like anyone else in the area? Is like
Okay, so from where you're standing, the yard is even more overgrown than it looked from the porch. The fence is sagging from the weight of vines that have grown over it. Some of those same vines have grown over and partly swallowed the remains of the house. So it's difficult to see past the fence from the middle of the yard, but if you go up to the fence to get a better look. That's an option, so I don't want to make that decision for you.
sure.
Okay.
I just mosey on over.
Yep. You're as you go, you're having to search a little bit harder for places to step, as the path is even more overgrown. You reach out, unlatch the gate, swing it open. There's a swirl of smoke, pollen. You're not sure which. And then there is no gate. There's no fence. You're standing on a field of blasted rubble. It looks like a war zone. You turn back to report to the others, and the house is gone. The house is also just blasted rubble.
In like a small part of my mind, I just think, I think this is the future. But then I'm like kind of like, oh, but most of me is kind of, panicking a little because now I can't see anyone. So I guess I just hurry off to like try and retrace my steps, go back the way I came.
Okay.
Because like, is this permanent? Will I be able to see everyone again, or?
So there is a weird moment as you're picking your way back through the rubble, trying to figure out exactly where the edge of the house should be, and then you pass a spot that's really not distinguishable from any other, and suddenly you're standing on the porch. The house is intact behind you, and everybody's still there.
Wait, am I on the porch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Did we
everyone's
see
like
Ash?
right there.
Did we see Ash vanish?
Not as clean as Vanish, but it
Go off into the distance and like in the woods.
yeah. There's it's as if there's enough pollen in the yard that it's almost like a mist. So the further that Ashburn went, the more indistinct they became.
So like
we
Ashburn
vanish?
kind of like leans down, like hands on knees, like, okay, that wasn't permanent.
What?
What'd you see,
Oh,
bud?
Sure.
I'm
tell
sorry.
us.
You said what, and then I thought you were going to continue. It's the same thing as before. Sorry. Know what, kid? Might be closer to the truth than I had originally thought. It was when I went a certain distance, some weird smoke, pollen stuff. Really not good for the lungs. I don't think so, but yeah. I turned around and everything was just rubble. The house completely destroyed. I don't know, and so I came back here because, well,
Well,
I
fuck me for
didn't
being
like
right.
being there.
But I didn't want to be right.
Did you see the cruise? Anything?
No, just rubble and not much else.
Apparently, leaving isn't an option.
I will give you one other thing. That looking at the rubble, yeah, I mean you're all firefighters. You're used to, you're not arson investigators or anything, but you've got a good understanding of how fires and explosions and such work. From the blast pattern, it looked like the center of the explosion that turned everything to rubble was the house.
What he said.
Yeah.
Did we want to go
We'll
back
just
to the place
pretend that
might
Ashburn was the one to say all that. Definitely, I take full credit for those words.
So this house gonna blow up. Is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't really know what any of this really means.
Leaving doesn't seem to be an option, so yes. Go back in.
I mean, if that is our
Maybe-
only option.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I think doing the thing that I really don't want to do might be what we need to do.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good place for us to take a short break.
Yippee.
We will be back in, 10 minutes?
Let's hope we don't burn in any fires or explosions or
Don't play with
monsters
matches.
eat us.
Don't play with matches.
And welcome back to A Court of Trust and Reimbursements here on the Goodberry Cafe, where we're midway through a game of Call of Cthulhu using a new scenario called Arkham Fire. So our heroes are firefighters who responded to a burning house, rescued a little girl, went in to look for other survivors and found the house was abandoned. Then on the way out, they somehow slipped through time. Now every room they enter seems to be stuck in a different moment, sometimes decades apart. Outside, it looks like perhaps possible future, where maybe the house burns down, maybe even it explodes. So they are heading back in to try and figure out what to do next. So, what are you thinking?
I think we need to go back to the tower. As much as I don't want
Yeah.
Can't disagree.
Just a reminder to our players that there are certainly parts of the house that you haven't explored yet. If you want to go straight back to the tower, you certainly can. Just making sure we know.
Have we not? I thought we'd been in like all the rooms at this point.
You've been basically up and down the central spine of the house.
Oh.
I mean, you went through everywhere when it was just an abandoned old house, but since timey-wimey stuff started happening, basically outside hall, dining room, and then upstairs master bedroom and the tower.
Should we go to the front bedroom
Oh,
where
yeah.
the fire was or where the kid was?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you're heading back in through the dining room, through the middle of the dinner party, upstairs through the master bedroom, full of books and notes and scrawling on the wall, and back to the front bedroom. For anyone who came in late, this is where they initially performed their the rescue. So as you're walking in, front bedroom is beautiful, colorful place, freshly painted. There's a little twin size bed, bureau and toy box painted bright, friendly colors, and a little girl in a white cotton nightgown sitting on the bed, holding her teddy bear, very much pouting. We haven't really been keeping up with sanity checks in this one shot, but yeah, there is a moment when the world kind of shifts around you, as you may have had suspicions, but seeing with your own eyes that this is the same person you rescued.
Is that who I...
Yeah.
She was in the Ash, help me. Where?
I think the word you're looking for is ambulance.
Yeah, Thorn grabbed her.
Yeah.
A beam, for lack of a better word, of bluish, greenish light energy comes down through the ceiling, smoke swirling around it. A few moments later, you hear, and clearly she hears, Eleanor's voice. Sophie, baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And then there is a scream that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere all at once. The beam starts to flicker, and as it flickers, the room seems to flicker around you. One moment, it's her bedroom, just as she's always known it. The next, it's an old, abandoned, crumbling, empty room. One instant, she can hear the birds twittering out in the garden. The next, they're wildly loud by her standards and her era. Sirens wailing outside. One moment, it's bright daylight. The next, it's nighttime with flashing red lights. She is progressively more and more freaked out. She runs to the window, opens and takes a look outside. Isn't seeing any answers. Things are just getting weirder. She huddles against the wall, just clutching her teddy bear. And there's a metallic thump against the outside of the wall. And then a clang noise that you all know very, very well. And the top of a curved helmet starts to come into view out the window. And then she's back in her bed, pouting, and the whole thing plays over again.
When was that? That was you coming through the window.
Just so we're clear. Yeah, no, I figured as much. Okay, this is not weird at all.
totally not weird that we're now in this.
Did we see where the beam came from, or was it just like everywhere?
The beam seemed to come from above, toward the center of the house. It would not necessarily be immediately obvious to Warner and Ashburn, but it would be very obvious to Whitaker and Thorne. It seems to line up with what you saw up in the turret.
So let's walk back the sequence of events. I guess to create a timeline. Now my brain is confused.
My work here is done.
Yeah, like, no.
Really? In a Call of Cthulhu game?
Yeah, you would have never guessed.
You would not believe your eyes.
Yes. In this instance, very much so. There's 10 million fireflies. Let us
10
know.
million Cthulhu eyes.
And they're making
There we go.
the beam.
And we solved the mystery, folks. That's a wrap. No. So, obviously, there's some time travel shit happening. I guess. So, okay. Mom and her daughter. Her daughter dies. I'm assuming in fire. Mom's like, I can't deal with that. Mom goes, I try bring back my daughter. Or I try commune with my daughter. That goes famously wrong. Big laser beam, the eyes of 1,000 suns. That's as far as my knowledge goes. That's as far as I can conceptualize a timeline here.
1,000 suns?
1,000 suns.
We heard of someone shout Sophie, Sophie. Where was that coming from, guys?
That sounded like this, like the same level of panic and everything as when the mom left the dinner party to run upstairs.
No, but it did sound very much like what you heard up in the turret.
Okay.
She was making contact with what she thought for a few moments was her daughter, before it was not.
But her daughter could hear it in this timeline, in this room, when she's sitting and pouting.
But is
There's-
the daughter actually the daughter? Is the better question here. Because the daughter's supposed to be dead. And then the mom goes, hey, I can't live with the grief of my daughter being dead. I'm gonna try and commune with her. Fails
Why
to
a
commune
time
with
travel?
her. I guess, I don't know, maybe this fucking creature really likes to fuck with people's heads. And it's like, I'm gonna make you relive all your good moments and also all your bad moments.
I
Ha!
feel like there's some interactions between timelines happening. Because
Mhm.
you interacted with a ghost, Lauren.
This is
You
true.
rescued a ghost. The people that were pulling up the carpet saw Eleanor attempting to commune with her daughter, and then the demon started interacting with them. So maybe when she did the thing, she did briefly touch on Sophie before whatever that was came through. That beam of light, whatever energy stuff, that matches up with what we saw upstairs as far as
Yes.
what we saw down here. Like, that looks like that's the right angle.
We are still in Sophie's room, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sophie's still pouting, and do those flashes of time happen?
Mhm.
Like, happen?
Yep. Yep. If somebody wants to give me an occult roll, or a hard education roll. Well, education or intelligence, but it would have to be a hard success for this.
I don't think I'm
I
the
can do a
best
call.
candidate for that.
I could go
I
2
was
for
gonna say,
2.
I think Thorn might be the best person.
Watch this.
Look at that!
2 for 2, baby.
Ah,
Exactly on the money.
Beautiful. Oh my god,
Let's
the same
go.
roll even.
The exact same
Exactly
roll.
the
Extreme
same.
6
success.
under 50.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
Roll20 really loves me.
oh my gosh. Oh gosh, I
No.
bet you better not get that number a second time.
Nope.
I mean, third
time.
Third
time.
time.
Third time.
Okay.
Then we lose Call of Cthulhu.
All right. So you have the general sense how thoroughly you understand this. I'll leave it up to you, but you have a general sense that that Mom was trying to open some kind of a portal to connect with her daughter, find out, you know, that something else interfered. You heard Mom start desperately chanting different words that kind of make you think maybe like counterspell. So essentially, she was trying to open a door. Something started to come through. She was starting to try to close the door, and possibly it's not quite open or shut, which is maybe why time works weirdly in this house now.
Oh, so it's like a limbo kind of.
Yeah.
This is why I hate women. No, just...
Whoa!
Wait, no.
Someone clip that? No.
No. No,
Like this.
Wait.
Yeah, no, I think Thorn relates us to the rest of the group. So I'm assuming, okay. I think Thorn also like just turns to everyone's like, I'm assuming that if we go back to the spot where things were open / kind of closed / kind of not really, and we actually close at this time, maybe the time stuff will stop. Just thought.
You got any idea on how to do that?
Nope. I mean, we could probably like sit there and watch how she did it, and maybe try and just do it better. I don't know.
What if we just try to stop her?
I mean, we can't interact with her.
The only thing that is worked interacting from one timeline to the other is the demon thing.
Hey, I don't think we have. Should we just go try and kill the demon? If
You want
we
to kill a
don't,
demon?
I mean, if we don't, we're probably gonna stuck in this place and die of hunger because we can't eat anything from the dinner as well.
I mean, it's not like my number one on list of ideas. Lest we die before we die, like die from a demon, lest we die of hunger. I don't know which one's arguably worse. So.
Well, if we stay here, of all the things of simulations and everything, the last thing I want to die is from madness. Because this thing is pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, we might be there already.
Yeah, we definitely might still be there.
Nobody's gonna fucking believe
madness.
us. Nobody's gonna fucking believe us if we make it back. If we make it back.
I want to go back into the master bedroom and look over Eleanor's shoulder at the books that she's, looking at and scribbling in and stuff, and see if I see anything that sounds like what she was chanting upstairs.
Damn shame what happened to her. No parent should have to go through that.
Okay. Sorry.
It's the demon.
Okay.
It's the demon.
It's all
The demon
smoke.
got to you.
Okay, so heading back to the master bedroom. So peering over her shoulder, you can see that the books she's picking up cover a wide spectrum. There are chemistry books, physics books, books of the occult. You're not immediately seeing words that look familiar, but bear in mind you can't exactly like turn pages, so you have a limited selection that you can look at. And of course her notes are, her handwriting stinks for one thing, but also it just,
Gibberish
like I
of
said
a mad
earlier,
woman.
it's a combination of different languages, different systems of thought, different alphabets.
What about stuff scribbled on the walls?
Again, seems to cover all kinds of different stuff. There are chemical, molecule diagrams. There are physics equations. There are.
Oh no, did we lose him again?
The
demon.
Oh no.
No.
The
It was the
demon got
demon.
him.
The demon got
The
him.
demon got him
2
the
for
second
2.
time.
2 for 2.
Someone in the chat said, a little light reading. The Necronomicon.
A little light
Yeah.
reading
A
and
little bit of light reading.
and
As opposed
just
to
started
heavy
reading some
reading.
occult. Just started reading some occult shit like Steve's
Yeah.
gone.
Anyway, on to the next one.
On to the next loop.
If this is considered
Meanwhile-
light reading, I'm not sure I want to know what heavy reading is.
What if we just cut away to meanwhile in the Legion of Doom? Oh. No, but I am, or at least like I feel like Vaughn is like just a little puppy or just a deer caught in the headlights kind of a situation, and doesn't know where to move, and is probably going to head straight first into whatever fire he finds. That's the situation that one finds himself currently mentally. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. This is way above my pay grade. I don't get paid enough for this. This is my second job ever. I was a receptionist before this.
This is your second job? Nope.
Yeah, Thorn, he's a baby, remember?
I'm just.
I mean, like, receptionist and firefighter pipeline to me is a bit strange. But you know what? I am not here to judge anyone's life choices.
I was putting myself through college, to firefighting school. I had to pay for the loan somehow.
And you know what?
Well,
I respect
sorry,
the hell out of that.
not receptionist, the cashier. Sorry.
Oh. Yes.
Still is kind of a service industry, but like, much more ruder customers.
Yeah.
Steve.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on. My internet is usually a whole lot more cooperative.
It's the curse of a stream. It has to happen.
That gremlins are gonna gremlin.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your patience, and audience, thank you for your patience. Okay. Sorry. What was the last that you heard before I cut it?
You were talking about books, the different kinds of books, the
Yeah.
occult and the physics and all
Yeah.
of that.
And that the writing on the wall was similar.
Yeah. In game terms, it kind of feels like you might need something else to help you interpret any of this.
So we can't touch anything. I'm talking to the other players. We can't touch anything. Nobody can see us. What do we have to like? Is there like a key to all of this? Is there like a connective tissue that we see?
The crystal. Sorry.
That was very
I mean-
enthusiastic.
Well, I don't know.
No, I think you have a point.
But I suppose we need to know how to use the crystal. What if the crystal is the lock rather than the key? Oh, big brain. Asterix thinking man pose. Asterix.
This is quite a puzzle. My brain's starting to hurt. In a good way. I mean, in a good
Okay.
way. Is there a kind of a check that I can do to just see, just to give me a direction of where to go? Is there a
Mhm.
can I do maybe a listen check just to see if there's anything that we're not picking up on?
You can give me an intelligence or education roll. That's using the stats at the top of your character sheet, the EDU or INT.
I'm an kind of an intelligent boy, but we'll see.
I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Hey, fair enough. We're still rolling. Okay.
What occurs to you is that it's sometimes hard to see what a puzzle is until you've gathered all the pieces. There are some places in the house that you haven't been. The study, the nook, the parlor, the sitting room.
We haven't been to
You've
the
mostly
study.
been sticking to the central spine of the house.
Not since the time change, I don't think.
Yeah, we only when the house was empty have we been there, so we haven't revisited to see what time loop
Okay.
might be there.
I thought when you guys went up for the first time, I thought you guys also went into the study. I don't know why I thought
We
you guys
did,
went
but that was before.
Yeah,
was
you
before the
went
time
through the
stuff
whole
started
whole
happening.
house before anything weird happened. Since
okay,
weird
yeah.
things started.
I thought that we had after the time loops have started, we went to this. They had went to the study when we still played up. That was my bad. That's something I completely missed, or rather, messed up mentally in my head.
It's all good. As I like to say, it is all Gouda. Like
Nice.
Gouda cheese.
So I'll go back to the front bedroom where I feel like can't make sense of her gibberish. There's gotta be something else.
You guys said there's time loops everywhere. What if there's a time loop in a place where we haven't been, and I don't know. Maybe we'll find a clue there.
Worth a shot.
We can split up.
All right, gang, let's split up.
Nothing bad ever happens when you split up.
Oh, yeah.
I will go back to the study then to see if anything has changed. Don't know where everyone else wants to head to.
I'm
I guess I'll
like,
go back to the nook. Because we already went to the front bedroom.
I'm gonna go to the bath. Everybody's splitting up. Nobody's in a team.
Be fine.
It's alright. If something happens, you'll probably hear our screams. Maybe.
Mhm,
Probably not,
mhm.
actually.
Okay, so Ashburn and Thorn are heading to the study and the nook. To get to the nook, you've got to go through either the front bedroom or the study anyway. So
Okay, I guess I'm with Thorn.
We're going to go in the same direction. Got it,
Alright.
cool.
I guess we're going the same way.
That works.
I don't think we have gone to like the bath and on the storage that was on the second floor.
I did before, but not since.
Well,
Okay.
I guess that's where you guys should go next.
Okay.
Okay, let's go there. Oh,
Take care of
Ashburn and I are going there. Okay, sorry. Where are Thorn and Whitaker going?
Study into the nook.
Study into the nook. Then
So
we-
Ashburn's going to the nook,
Ashburn,
and
you wanna go and check the storage and the bath.
I'm going with Thorn. You'll be fine. Whitaker's a capable firefighter. Most of the time.
Well,
If you say so.
You'll be fine, kid.
I'll make sure to keep you alive. Come on.
And on we go.
To the
Okay.
bath and the storage for us.
Yeah.
We're off to see the horrors of
the horrible horrors of Oz, yes. Okay. So Ashburn and Thorn, you head back into the study. You noticed on your sweep of the house before anything weird happened, you noticed the built-in floor-to-ceiling bookcases that were kind of crumbling, warping. They are in their heyday now, and they are stuffed. This is a reference that will not make sense to your characters, but might make sense to the players. What I see reminds me of the library from Beauty and the Beast. So all kinds of books lining the walls. In the center of the room is a wooden table at which you see the same woman sitting. She's younger than you've seen her before, with the exception of the front door, the front hall. And she is working through piles and piles of books. She's running her finger down a page, stops for a moment, scribbles something in her notebook, keeps going. She was very, very put together when you first saw her at the dinner party. She is clearly stressed out, but very, very focused on what she's doing. As you're watching, there's a gurgling sound from just beyond the table.
What?
You watch as she's reading a book, following along with one hand. She reaches over and rocks a cradle with the other, and the baby settles back down to sleep.
Aw, I'm sure nothing horrible happens to that child.
Nothing at all. No.
Yeah.
No.
As Ashburn sees this, kind of like gives like a sharp intake of breath. That's it.
You can give me
Rolls?
you can give me rolls. Library use would be a good one.
Mhm.
Oh no. Alright, let's see
I
how this
don't,
goes.
I don't like that one now.
You know what? I just well.
Okay. Listen. I got you. This is what teamwork is for.
Okay, well, someone at least one of us read.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least one of us reads.
At least one of us knows how to read.
Okay. So with a success on library use, you're realizing, number one, how wide read she obviously is. There are reference books from all kinds of different academic fields. You're also noticing that every book here is carefully, lovingly taken care of. From the encyclopedias to the textbooks and reference books to you notice down on the bottom shelf you see some paperback detective novels, romance novels, small stack of children's books, planning ahead, and even they are meticulously cared for. If you look over her shoulder, both of you would probably pick up on this. Look over her shoulder at the notebook she's writing in. Her handwriting is careful and precise and beautiful. It's still difficult to read, not because of the handwriting, but because it is a mix of different kinds of concepts, different kinds of symbology, different languages, different alphabets. You can give me a what is it called?
Please don't make me look at roll another thing to do with being smart.
It'd be kind of funny.
It would be.
It would be awesome if you roll like a 1
Oh lord, that'd be crazy.
after having failed.
Okay, hang on. There's a skill that I want to ask. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. You can give me a language's own roll. That's on the right-hand column on the character sheet.
All right, how good am I speaking English? Not good at all.
Can barely speak English.
Like this whole
Okay.
time I've actually just been speaking gibberish.
Oh
Thorn,
no.
amazing.
I will never roll as good as this ever again. Let me be clear.
All your
Okay,
life is-
so to be clear, having a low skill in language own doesn't mean that you can't use the language. It's just at least in my experience, when I started studying my first foreign language, I started understanding English in a very different way, because you have to think about parts of speech and how things fit together in ways that you may not have before. So it's that kind of knowledge. And with an extreme success, 3 under 80, you're going back and forth between the book that she's reading and the notes that she's writing, and you're starting to understand her unique with a little bit of practice, a little bit of trial and error, you have a feeling you start to be able to understand other things that she's written on that page in her notebook. Once you understand how her personal little system works, it starts to be easier to grasp. You also notice another stack of notebooks to one side. The one at the top of the stack has written on the cover dissertation notes number 3. We will come back to the Nook in just a minute, but in the meantime, our other two heroes are heading to the back of the house.
Heroes.
The bathroom is a bathroom. The storage room beyond it, it is packed with all kinds of stuff that doesn't entirely necessarily make sense to all be stored together. So there are old-fashioned like canning jars, there are video game controllers, everything in between. The two of you can give me a luck roll.
Oh, no. Steve.
Luck.
Well,
Oh, where's my?
I continue to fail.
Luck is up toward the top.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm a winner, and I will never die.
And on a success, you can give me a d6.
A d6. Okay, I will roll a d6 somewhere. I have a d6 here.
Okay, that works too.
I have a giant boy. I would like to roll.
Cool.
I rolled a 3.
3. Okay. You find a you find a long cardboard box, one of many. None of them are really labeled. You open it up.
Well, that's the first thing I can touch.
Yep. You open it up. You find like so I'm not sure if this is a universal global thing. You find like a box of costumes for a Renaissance fair, so like medieval Renaissance era costumes. So puffy shirts and all that stuff. And at the bottom of the box, you find a decorative but seemingly serviceable sword.
I look at it and I'm like, this is the first thing I can touch. How the hell does anything make sense? And I take up the sword.
Okay.
Hey, we have something to defend ourselves. Ash has an axe.
Another weapon doesn't seem bad.
Yeah.
You do find, just because it's a role-playing game and I can't resist, you do find on one shelf off to the side a coil of what looks like about 50 feet of rope.
Can we touch it?
Certainly seem to be able to. So yeah. So you've got rope and you've got a sword.
If nothing else, maybe we can, tie him up, and then kill the demon.
Doubtful, but sure.
Okay.
So while you're hunting through boxes, our other two are heading into the nook, where you find Eleanor. You would guess halfway between the dinner party, when you would guess she was about 30, and the master bedroom where she's, if you had to guess, 50. So probably somewhere around 35 to 45. She's staring out the window as rain patters on the window pane. She's got a piece of paper crumpled in her fist at her side. There is a look of intense concentration on her face, as if she's thinking about something big. She looks at the paper again, and looks at an old leather-bound book in her other hand, kind of weighing them. She says, sorry, Zoe, I can't. I just can't. She lets the paper slip out of her hand and flutter to the floor. And she walks away with her nose in the book. The letter lays there on the floor for a couple seconds, and then the loop starts again.
Guess she's referring to her daughter.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, this is above the table.
Mhm.
Did you say Zoe or Sophie?
Zoe with a Z.
Oh,
So
never
not
mind.
daughter then.
Okay, then
that's what I
not.
thought it was a different name.
Then maybe not.
Never mind.
Remind
Forget I said that.
an error on all of our parts.
You didn't hear anything.
Well, also
Nope.
an error on my part for giving them similar names. So
No, you're good.
How
So,
could you?
so who's Zoe?
I don't know. That's the first time I've heard of it.
You know, just when it seems like things are starting to make sense, none of this stuff makes sense anymore.
for what it's worth,
Yep.
when the letter lands on the floor, it is face up.
All right,
So what does that
I
letter
think
say?
you should take this one, but I'll roll anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
What is
So,
it? We should be
It's not going to need a roll.
okay, never mind.
It does take you a little while, because basically you can't really read it when it's crumpled up in her hand.
Mhm.
She drops it on the floor, and then a few seconds later the loop starts, and you have to wait
Mhm.
for the next loop. But I am dropping you the letter, and if you scroll down, you'll find plain text.
Yippee.
So if somebody
Ooh,
wants to
okay.
read it for the rest of us.
Can I
Yeah,
can
go
I
for
read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Yippee! Okay. My dear friend, I have continued my research as you asked. In the surviving fragments of the lost book, De
Something in Latin.
Temporis et Causalitas, I believe I have found the key, a unique formation of quartz crystal found only among the highest of the Himalayan peaks. These crystals are said to be capable not merely of channeling spiritual energies, but of independently sustaining them. Should you succeed in opening a portal, they should certainly be capable of maintaining it long enough for your purposes. I had hoped to enclose a sample for your perusal, but I find that my guide Kenshi has deliberately smashed it. To allow the energies to dissipate, he says, the wasteful fool.
Yet he insists that these crystals, improperly channeled or overextended, are the closest translation is avalanche. I have dismissed him from my service. Still, such a portal would tug and pull at the fabric of time itself. If sustained for more than a few hours, it might cause the flow of time to shift, to twist, perhaps even to loop back upon itself. If powered by these crystals, and if even a fraction of Kenchi's mad ramblings are true after all, the result could be catastrophic. I do believe in your work, my friend, yet I fear I must urge caution. I beg you to put it aside. Allow me time to learn more before you proceed. There are worse sins than breaking a promise, even to your beloved Sophie.
Oh.
Zoe.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm still here. We lost somebody else.
Oh.
Huh? Who?
Huh?
Okay,
Who did
I lost you for a second there. Anyway.
Oh, we're all
okay.
here, I think.
Could
I-
everyone else hear
No,
me?
yeah. Oh, I heard you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
so when Ash is reading that, I'm just like peeking from over the like I think by this time would have like carried all of that with Whitaker and came back to the room.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
just reading over the shoulder
Huh,
of what
don't-
Ash is reading.
Don't startle me like that.
Zoe's kind of racist.
I have an axe. What?
Sorry. What?
Oh.
I mean, like that's textbook. Honestly, that's textbook. I don't know what to tell you, man. This Zoe, is kind of sketchy. Mad ramblings, yeah. Cancelled.
Cancelled. We're taking this to Twitter. I mean X. I don't know.
I'm taking this to Blue Sky.
Yes.
We're taking this to Bumble. We're taking this to Google Classrooms.
Okay.
All right.
R.I.P.
Y'all.
All right, people.
Okay,
Not
I'll
y'all.
stop.
Okay. Ashburn, you smart fool. What did you uncover? I look at this, and I'm wearing that jacket, that Renaissance jacket. Look at this with the sword. Look at this. You got an axe. I got a sword. Finally,
Oh.
finally touching something. Not that sounded wrong, but yeah.
Alright, kid. Alright. Just if you turn into. So anything bad happens to you because you're touching those, I just hope you know what you're doing.
Maybe. Hey, just maybe. I'm the one who's protected.
Okay.
Maybe.
Anyway.
So
Seems
yeah.
Seems Professor Eleanor here did not heed her friend's advice.
I mean, like she's smart not to. I mean, like that.
Don't know if I can blame her entirely though. And I kind of like murmur that, like as if I'm more so saying it to myself, but like everyone else can hear, or I guess anyone who's like close enough can hear.
So,
For our audience, the letter also includes a diagram of the crystal that she's talking about, which is pentagonal in shape, like the crystal you saw upstairs.
Pentagonal?
5 sides.
Like a pentagon.
So, I mean, like the energies are not. a pentagonal crystal.
Yes.
Yes.
Quite. So basically, our dear Eleanor allowed the energies to dissipate, as was told not to do. But I don't know. She created this avalanche. I'm assuming.
I mean, it sounds like what I wanted to do to smash in the crystal might be the thing that we need to do
Yeah, I'm.
to end all this.
Yeah. I mean,
The guide was correct, at least.
like the guide smashed one.
He specifically said to allow the energies to dissipate, so clearly he knew something.
What do you think will happen when the energies dissipate? I mean, the letter does not say anything, right? Like, it just says like that the fabric of time will be like torn and pulled and tugged. Ugh. Why do people use the word tug?
Sorry.
Why do you talk about touching your sword? I mean, you know?
It's complicated.
All right, men, calm down.
Just picking on the rookie.
Hey,
Well,
I had an older brother. It's fine. It's fine. I've taken worse. So she said.
All right. Well, if that's our plan, then I don't see why else we should wait. We've looked everywhere, right?
No. We haven't gone to the parlor or the sitting room downstairs.
Never mind.
You do not necessarily have to go everywhere. It's up to you. I'm just making sure you know what the options are.
I mean, we could pop in for a bit, see what's going on. Maybe there's like extra info, maybe something else that could give us an edge.
Still not sure why the fire was up in the turret, though.
Because that's
Assuming because of the Molotov cocktail that the people who were pulling up the carpet threw.
Smash the crystal?
smash or pass.
We've gotten to that point in the game, huh?
Yep, we've gotten to that point.
Delirium has set in. We're really facing the call of Cthulhu. Answering the call, even.
Hot.
So we smashed the crystal, is what I'm hearing. I like this idea.
I mean,
Not like that.
No. Stop it.
if we break the crystal, it
Thank you.
seems like that will make the energies dissipate, which I would hope means that this loop will end.
That's what I'm also
But if somebody touches the crystal, a demon shoots out?
Well, the guy was like smacking at it multiple times.
And
So
also
we don't-
with like part of his own body. We have plenty of things we could use to touch it without actually directly touching it.
Maybe we can time it so that we do this during the loop before the thing appears. Maybe while they're still pulling up the carpet or something. As soon as it gets...
That's a good thought. Like, find a moment in the loop when we can safely do the deed.
Stop.
Okay, so going upstairs or going downstairs?
Break the crystal.
Let's go break the crystal.
Yeah, let's just do that.
We're not gonna go see the other rooms?
Nah.
Okay.
Unless you really want to.
I pretty much know Eleanor's story at this point.
Yeah, I think we know enough about this woman. We should go smash some things.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Eleanor.
Rip.
Yeah.
You got
You're a
eaten
real one.
by a demon. Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
Oh no.
Honestly, actions are kind of relatable. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay, so you head back up to the turret. The two of you haven't been up there yet. Have a chance to watch both loops. You watch the creature take down Eleanor, and then take down one of the two modern people, and then
Oh,
back to attacking Eleanor on the next loop. So, who is doing what?
Ash, should we strike both at like the sword and the axe at the same time at the crystal? How big is the crystal?
Pretty big.
Almost 2 feet across. So
Oh,
it's
it's
pretty
big.
big.
Alright. Who are the strongest among us? I know I'm pretty strong.
I mean,
What-
yeah,
that-
you.
Mack
I'm
knows.
more smart than I am strong, I fear.
Yeah, Mr. Mark the Muscle Whitaker is
Yeah, that-
not
kind of
is pretty
Literally what
strong.
my job is.
Mm-hmm. I can help
Um,
you if you like go down though. That's what matters. Hence the medic.
Do you want the axe, Whitaker?
Yeah, let me take a
All right, you're good. Here you go.
swing at it. Alright.
Just a sec.
I mean,
Well, and if you're gonna hold on to that, you should prepare yourself to use it. We don't know what could go wrong.
hey, this is me just
Mind the
breaking.
alarm.
I mean, like the alarms bells are going on in my head for like the past few hours anyway. So, like, hey, maybe if I die, you guys will make a statue of me, like the rookie who saved you all, and you'll stop
All right.
picking on me.
Don't think
Let's-
like that.
let's
You're not gonna
let's
die.
not have a martyr
Not
cult.
while I'm here, and the rest of you.
The rest.
You shouldn't go into this thinking we're gonna die.
Then what
Hey,
else?
This is a Call of Cthulhu game. But you guys don't know that.
This is a
And
what?
neither do I, so disregard all that.
Okay.
It's a good what?
Looks into the camera.
Yeah. Breaking the meta.
Look, Vaughn, do you want that sword? Because I could take it off your hands.
No, I think I want to do it.
Alright.
Welcome,
We'll
Raiders.
support you.
Hi, Raiders.
Hi,
Hello.
Raiders.
We're getting
Whoa.
raided again.
A whole whopping 29 people are in here. That's crazy. Hi.
Gosh.
Do not perceive me.
Yeah, don't perceive us, actually. You didn't see us here.
I have
We're
stage fright. Oh gosh.
Oh no!
Okay, all right. So, you are attempting to destroy the crystal at the center of the ritual circle.
Woodker?
We will get
Know what to
to initiative in a moment, but basically that starts when once somebody has done something. So who's
I'm
going
swinging
first?
the axe at it.
Okay. All right. So on the right-hand side of your character sheet, you will see a listing for brawl. That's going to tell you whether you hit or not, and then I will dig up.
God. All right, I'm using.
Oh no. You
I'm using
missed.
some luck.
No.
'cause- damn it.
Yeah.
No, wait. How do I actually use the luck? I have to edit, right?
You. I think you just like.
In this case, what,
Win.
20? Yep, 20 points lower.
Worth it. It's worth it for this.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And
Okay.
I'll follow him. Depends on. what-
Okay, so one thing at a time. All right, so Whitaker. So with that spend, you hit. You're gonna roll 1d8 for the axe, and then I believe you have a damage bonus of plus 1d4. Damage bonus is on the combat tab, but
Yeah.
pretty sure it's right. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got a max on one die and the minimum on the other. I got 9 total.
Okay. All right. You get a nice, big, splintery crack across the face of Crystal. Now you were debating at what point in the loop to do this. So at what point did you swing?
As soon as the carpet uncovered it, so when they're ripping back the carpet, but before they've touched.
Okay. All right. So crack the crystal has a nice long line of across it, and in that moment, bypassing the ritual, bypassing the sequence of events in the loop, the creature is going to manifest. It does not like people messing around with time. In this case, messing around with the crystal that powers the time portal. So
Oh my gosh.
it's going to make an attack. You have an option. You can roll dodge, or you can roll brawl to fight back. The result is going to depend on degree of success. So like a hard success beats a regular success. The difference between dodge and brawl is that if you go with dodge and it's a tie, so like regular success, you successfully dodge and you don't get hurt. If you go with fight back, on a tie, you still get hit, but if you get a higher degree of success, you hurt them instead.
Well, let's see. Whitaker's he's a little bit of a short-tempered, angry fella. I think he's. Yes.
Yeah.
Success.
And those nasty teeth are gonna snap at you. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's hard.
So
Alright,
regular success from Whitaker, hard success from the creature, the guardian, and it's going to do 7 points of damage, which
They have 12
those
hit
who are
points.
used to D&D and such doesn't sound like a lot, but heroes in Call of Cthulhu are always squishy. So
I only have 12 hit points, so I have 5 left. But
okay.
That's so
Huh?
good. Not at all concerning.
not at all.
So that is a major wound because you took half your HP in one strike. So I'm going to need you to roll Constitution.
Ooh, nice. Hard success.
Boots.
Okay, you stay conscious.
Beautiful.
Nothing is stopping you.
I'm just angry now.
All right. So I think from what you were describing, I think Juan gets a strike as well, and then we'll worry about initiative order because you were both hitting at once.
just like one.
Yep.
One after the other. Okay.
Yep.
So
Just it happens immediately after the first hit.
Mhm. So I roll brawl.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. So you're using the sword, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a sec. So don't have that in front of me. Okay, so the sword, write this down, does 1d6 plus 1, plus your damage bonus, but I don't believe you have one.
I don't think I.
Okay.
I can't see it on my sheet, so.
Yeah.
So it's a 1d6 plus
before we
1.
started today, so yeah. So 1d6 plus 1. Okay.
Womp womp.
Oh well.
Maybe should have let the veteran swing it.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
completely like just chip on the side.
He rolled a 1 damage for those for the audience.
Well,
1 plus 1. That's 2.
1 plus 1.
Yep. In the words of the Black Knight, it's only a flesh wound. All right.
Scotch.
Yep. So, in Call of Cthulhu, rather than rolling for initiative, you go in order of your dexterity stat. So that's at the top left of your character sheet. I'm gonna call a name. You tell me what that number is. So, Ashburn.
Yeah.
What is your dex?
What is my
Not roll,
what?
just what is your dexterity stat at the top left of your sheet?
Top left. 70.
7. Okay, cool. Juan, what is yours?
60.
60. Okay. Whitaker? Say it again?
65.
65. Okay. And Thorn?
50.
Okay, cool.
Dang, why am I the most dexterous here? I'm the oldest one.
That makes more sense, I fear. I think you
I'm
have
so
more.
old at like 38.
Yes, you have more.
I'm
more...
a very old man. How are you?
I
Have
resent
you guys? Did you
as
guys?
a
are you guys
39-year-old guy.
exercising? Are you guys maintaining your peak physical condition?
Maybe.
So so the highest dex goes first, which would be Ashburn, except that the Guardian has a 75. So it seems a little bit unfair to me.
Wait, this thing is a
Wait.
guardian?
So it's yes.
Oh my gosh, it's a guardian demon.
That's what it's called.
No ordinary demon. It's a timekeeper demon. It's gonna stop us from the time travel.
Something like that.
That's something like that.
So Whitaker is the only one who's done damage to it, but it seems mean to go after the same player twice in a row. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll a d4. I get a 4. So it's going to turn some attention on Thorn.
Yeah.
What is it doing?
Literally anything that won't erase my 9 hit points that I have. That'd be so great. You know.
Wait, how many hit points does everyone have?
9.
My max is
12? I have 13. I'm the beefiest one here.
Beefiest
Once
one.
again.
Yeah.
12. You're beefier, I'm strong.
Okay. So it turns and snarls at you, and rather than lunging, at first you think it's just growling and snarling, but buried in there are some kind of words. It is attempting to cast a spell. So, Thorn, I'm going to need you to make a power roll. That, again, is one of your stats at the top left.
Okay.
All right. It's not looking good for Thor.
Yeah, it gets a worse
Wow.
roll,
Looking
but
good.
being a creature in Call of Cthulhu, yeah.
Oh no, no.
I like
So
this.
as you watch, Thorn is going to burst into flame.
What?
You are charred, shall we say?
I have never known a better ending for my character ever in a game I played.
Thorn!
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Are you dead?
I don't think I'm coming back from that. I have 9 whole hit points. I genuinely, if I did come back from that, that would be crazy. I mean, did I even take
Really?
damage, or was it just like an automatic fail?
Well, not automatic, but it's a power versus power. It's basically who's got the POW is essentially your willpower.
And I've got none of it. Got it. Cool.
And you're a human, and it's not. Yeah. What is this actually going to do? Okay.
I don't like that
It looks to
laugh.
me like you've got 1 hit point left.
And you know I do.
And a Constitution roll to see if you remain conscious with your 1.
Absolutely not.
It's a
There's no
painful
shot.
consciousness.
50 over 40, or under 40? 50? I don't know. Words.
Yep.
No. The answer's no.
Okay. All right. So, Ashburn, what would you like to do? You have seen 2 of your friends take whacks at the crystal. You've seen the Guardian snap back with its teeth and cast some kind of a spell. What's your plan?
Can I go try and help Thorn? Like, I don't know. Is there anything I can do to, like, make it so that he's not on death's door?
You can.
Can I mercy kill him? No, I'm just joking.
Um,
That was purely the don't consider that question.
yeah,
I might.
Okay, so you could make a first aid roll. Remind me who took somebody took the med kit on the way in. I don't remember who.
And you'll never believe who that was.
Okay, all right.
Can I remove it from your charred?
Okay.
From your charred almost corpse.
So with the med kit, if you want to do this, you'll make that roll with a bonus die, which basically means with advantage.
So how do I?
But it's still a first aid roll.
Okay, do I just roll it?
Mm-hmm. Roll it twice.
Oh, roll it twice?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, and thanks to the med kit, the extreme success is going to do the trick. First aid. On an extreme, let's do any more. First aid usually only restores 1 point of health. It's an extreme success though, so I will call that 2. And I will also say you find in the med kit some smelling salts, and Thorn is still in really bad shape, but awake. Which takes us back around to Whitaker.
he'll be all right.
Right,
Whose
sorry.
turn?
Is me. I blanked on what my character's name was
Okay.
for a second there, apparently. So, well, go big or go home, I guess. I'm gonna try to smack the crystal again. That's like,
Okay. So again, that's a brawl.
I'm gonna use some luck for that.
Mm-hmm. And you're using the axe, so that's 1d8 plus your 1d4.
Actually, there's another really quickly.
Okay.
6.
All right. I am keeping track. There are spider web branches reaching all across the crystal. You're occasionally seeing sparks of energy running through its surface, and also along the lines of the star and the circle. And the images of Eleanor and of the two modern people seem to be flickering a little bit. The Guardian is still nice and solid, and not very happy. So, takes us to 1.
I'm still trying to break the fucking crystal.
Okay. And still using the sword, so it's still going to be a brawl roll.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to work on the up and down stroke with the sword, as opposed to the side to side and skip off the surface of the crystal. But I mean, it's your first day with a sword.
It's
You can
my
cut
first
your
day on the job.
Oh, that too. You are starting to think that maybe there's a reason why there was a staff opening on this. So Thorn, with your whopping 2 hit points, what would you like to do?
I don't even know what I can do, is truly my question here. Or not even my question, my idea here. Ooh.
I'm gonna say, if you want to try and help break the crystal, or try and fight off the creature, I'm gonna say that a professional firefighter medkit is heavy enough. But if you take the case and like whack somebody with it,
Wait a minute, you're telling me I'm gonna whack the creature with this? I'm doing that.
you can try.
I'm definitely gonna try. Is that just a brawl?
You die.
That's gonna be a
You'll
brawl.
die while you live.
I knew I was gonna fail because I had a 25,
Ooh,
but I didn't think I was gonna fail that bad. Oh.
Well, I mean,
Oh no.
you probably haven't taken your medkit and swung it at somebody before, so
I think,
you know.
yeah, it's really like a bad arm day kind of thing. Like he really
You got enough. Oh, you
Yeah.
do not have any luck.
Nart.
Yeah, an 85 over 25 would require 60 points of luck,
That's
which is
not
just
what I have.
not gonna happen. Okay. So I think at this point, the creature is unhappy with all of you. So it's
Sure.
going to go ahead and make this random.
Oh no.
It's going to take a swipe at Whitaker.
Oh, hey, what a
Whitaker!
Whitaker did nothing wrong, actually. That's.
So again, you can fight back, or you can dodge. If you dodge, you're safe on a tie. If you fight back, you get hit on a tie, but you hit them instead on better than a tie.
Yeah, but if I get hit, I'm probably dead. So I'm a dodge. It's
Okay. Okay, so that's a 27 under 40 for you, a success, and a 55 under 90 for it, also a regular success. So on a dodge, you managed to duck out of the way of those nasty, nasty teeth.
I'm very glad I
God.
did, because it would have done twice as many hit points as I have if it had hit me.
So that takes us back to Ashburn.
Can I like go over and so I just say to Thorn, all right, be careful. And can I like go help Vaughn with breaking the crystal?
Yes, please.
Because you have been struggling. All
It's
right,
an
kid, let me help
understatement.
you out there. Can I take the sword from him and do it, or is this like too much action?
It's a one shot. Go ahead.
All right. And it's a brawl roll. I take the sword and I try doing it myself. If I fail, this is gonna be so. Okay, brawl.
Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty.
All right. I don't have to be embarrassed myself in front of the newbie.
Yep. So the newbie has taken two horizontal swipes at this thing on the floor. You take the sword, you bash it in the middle with the pommel. So give me a 1d6 plus 1.
Sorry?
1d6 plus 1 plus your damage bonus, which is a 1d4.
Sorry.
So you need to roll
1d1.
Yeah, we're
plus 1 plus 1.
going for damage. So a d6 and a d4 and 1 extra point.
How do I do that?
Okay, so in the box down at the bottom where you would think you would write a chat message, you type /r space 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 1. Yep, just like that without the asterisk. Thanks, Mack.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So we've got even more splintering going on. It's looking like one more good solid hit should do it. There are sparks and what look like tiny bolts of lightning flashing all along the lines and curves of the ritual circle. The images of Eleanor and of the two modern folks are getting dimmer and dimmer. And that takes us... That was Ashburn, so that takes us to Whitaker.
Alright, let's try to smack this one more time. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
1d8 plus your d4.
Let's go.
Nice. 10 damage.
Yo.
Okay. And with that, the fractured, splintered, crackling crystal basically explodes underneath your final whack. The images of Eleanor and of the two modern folks both flicker out entirely. The creature gives you a snarl and turns and then walks away back into smoke. You have, make sure I'm following my legs here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you've broken the crystal, the energy that's been keeping this portal half open, half closed for what, 70 years now? Slips away. And the weird images in the house fade away. You are back. You're back where you began. Sophie is still out in the ambulance. The fire trucks are still out front. There's water and foam being sprayed at the house. There is one little thing to think about, which is that if you're back to where you began, the the tower is kind of on fire.
We have fire now.
So I'm going to need a luck roll from everybody.
Oh, and this is where we all die.
Succeeded. Hard success.
Where am I?
Okay, we're
Nice.
good.
Nice.
Hey, we're so back. We're so back.
Ooh.
Cool.
Okay,
You
we're
have,
Okay,
back.
well,
you
I'm
have enough. You have enough luck. Oh, you can't spend luck on a luck, can you?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
everyone but me.
Okay, so Whitaker and Thorn and Juan all make a dive for stairs. You're scrambling down out away from the fire. Does kind of create a traffic jam, shall we say, with Ashburn in the back. Remind me how many hit points you got.
What was that?
Remind me how many hit points you have.
Oh, me? 13. But let me
Okay.
recheck that just in case. Yep, 13
hit.
hit points.
Okay. Okay. So you are scorched. You're going to have some recovery to do, but you do get out of here in one piece. And you're heading outside to talk to the chief and to try to explain to young Sophie that you don't have a way to get her back to her mom.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
But
Oh
that
no,
is gonna
wait,
bring
that's
us-
so sad. No,
Oh, we messed
wait.
up.
Wait, no. Well, I mean, on one hand, she's alive,
mean,
but on the other, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a success. I mean, like,
it's bittersweet because, like,
I mean,
obviously
she's alive and she's safe, and you didn't burn down the house and you didn't blow up the house. So
So it's like
it's just like her whole reason her mom did all this. And then, like,
I
the
mean,
fact that the
like
mom
how,
is like dead, I guess.
We saved
how-
her, so
I mean, like how, technically her mom should have listened to her racist friend, but she didn't, and uh, like
We can,
you
okay,
know,
we can't blame the mommy.
yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Poor
ultimately, one
kid.
could argue that it's the fault of the people who took away her daughter. But
And one might even say it's a system's fault. You know, I don't
One
think we're
might.
looking at like the bigger
One might
picture
even say
here.
we live in a
Yeah.
society.
And you know,
okay.
yeah.
In any event, that's going to bring us to the end of our scenario, Arkham Fire for the day. Let's go around the horn one more time. Who are you? What do you do? Anything cool coming up? Where can people find you? We'll start with Matt.
Hi, my name is Mack. Today I was Whitaker, the muscle. You can find me everywhere on social media at the Mackening, and I will be streaming in an hour and a half on Diversity Saves for their fall fundraiser, playing Kids on Bikes. And next week I have a game over with Valdrain. But I'll have all the details on social media.
Cool. DJ.
Hello, everyone. I'm DJ. I played Thorn, the medic, today. You can find me anywhere on social media at Castle Rights. And as for things that are coming up, actually tonight in a few hours at 6:30 EST, I will be playing a recurring character in Record of the Realms, Darkness Arc, Arden and Nari. And then Monday, I'll be actually back here on this channel playing Glitter Hearts with Jocelyn, aka at the Tipsy Tiger. So stay tuned for that. And I'll be on a ton of more stuff that's hopefully coming out within like the next month. So yeah.
Okay. Rose.
All right, my name is Rose Blossom, or Rose for short. I played Ashburn the veteran in this game. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Rose Blossom 2468. As for in the future stuff, I'm currently in a long-term City of Mist campaign over on Rollers Joint. We do that every month on the first Sunday. And there's also some other stuff, but if you're curious, you can find out on my Blue Sky. And yeah.
Awesome. Aman.
Hello, I am Aman, and that's what my parents named me. No, actually, that was my aunt who named me. Weird. And you can find me everywhere on Blue Sky, on Instagram, on YouTube at AmanHK. And currently, you can check out God Killer Christmas, which is on my YouTube channel. The beauties are all available there. It's kind of a nice multilingual project where we have people from all across the world playing in their own language through a connected storyline. So you can check it out there.
Fantastic. And I'm Steve Anderson. You can find me on the socials at Tall Halfling, sometimes Tall Halfling RPG. You can find this scenario, Arkham Fire, on DriveThruRPG. You'll find me, let's see, what do we got coming up? On Tuesday, I'll be over on Nerds with Dice, playing Definitely Wizards. We are quite definitely not wizards, but still trying to pass the final exam for wizards. Wednesday, be over on Battle Lost One's channel, running some 10 Candles. And I'll be running this scenario again next weekend, next Saturday on Roll for Good. So for now, that's going to bring us to an end. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. And thank you for supporting Goodberry Cafe and a Court of Trust and Reimbursements.